Good evening, guys. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings in the name of health. How's everybody doing? All right, let me get on here real quick. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Buenas noches. Welcome to the live here on Facebook and over here on YouTube. I hope your families are well and you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are in great health, okay? And it's a bit nippy out here, so go ahead and grab onto a nice big cup of chocolate tea. You know, you could actually you could if you have some guava day, man, go ahead and get your guava day. All right, get your guava day ready. For those of you who have your guava day, you can drink it hot too, you know. Guava day doesn't have to be refrigerated or anything, all right? So get your hot moringa, your spice tea. I am drinking cinnamon, all right, clove, ginger, anise, and I think that's it, and lemongrass, nice and warm. Because tonight it's a bit nippy. All right. Again, I hope you guys are doing great. Your families are safe. Okay, it is imperative that you take all necessary precautions over here on Facebook and over here on YouTube. Okay, just maintain good physical, mental, emotional, psychological, and spiritual health. All right, that's your goal. So, my disclaimer, I am not a doctor. All right, let me just adjust this screen here real quick. I am not a doctor or a medical professional. Let me just close this thing right here. There we go. I am an herbalist, holistic health educator, and a researcher. That's what I do. I do not prescribe medicine, nor do I give medical advice. All right? My work is for educational and informational purposes. All right, so welcome wherever you are, wherever you tune in from. Okay, do me a really great favor before I get started. Do me a favor and share this live for me. Share it for me, share it for you. Actually, you sharing it for the people who are unable to be on the live right now. That's who you sharing it to. And you sharing the information with them. All right, so share it, like, comment, ask questions. I'll get to whatever I can. Tonight is part 3 of cholesterol. Cholesterol, the two previous parts were intriguing. You know, it's a lot of information, but I have to truncate it, man. I'm telling you, I got to truncate the information because it's so much. I could go on, probably do like 10 segments on cholesterol alone. Because you see, everything is just interconnected and everything is just relative. You know, cholesterol, your lungs, your heart, high blood pressure, diabetes, okay, digestion, thyroid. Everything is so interlaced. Everything is so just woven together, guys. It is incredible. All right, it's really incredible. All right, so let's get started. So just want to let you know real quick. I want to throw this out there. Your total blood cholesterol is calculated by adding your HDL, which is your good cholesterol, and your LDL, which is your bad cholesterol, plus 20% of your triglyceride level. That is how they calculate your total blood cholesterol levels. All right. So remember from last session that the arteries take blood away from your heart. All right. When your heart pumps that blood, your arteries take the blood and distribute the blood throughout your body, right? Except for the pulmonary arteries. Okay, except for the pulmonary arteries, and the veins bring back blood to the heart, except for the pulmonary veins. Okay, they have a different role to play in the whole scheme of things. Okay, so pulmonary veins collect oxygenated blood and carry it from the lungs back to the heart, the pulmonary. Now, the arteries, the pulmonary veins collect oxygenated blood and carry it from the lungs, from your lungs, back to your heart. While the pulmonary arteries move the oxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. To the lungs. And we'll get more into the role that your lungs play in blood distribution and cholesterol control. Okay, so blood with fresh oxygen is carried from your lungs to the left side of your heart, which pumps the blood around your body through the arteries. Blood without oxygen returns through the veins to the right side of your heart. The right side of your heart. You got the left side, you got the right side of your heart. Okay? And just so you are aware of how powerful your lungs are, and reasons you should take care of your lungs, by the way, you should take care of your lungs. If you smoke, give it up. If you smoke, stop smoking. The lungs take more than 6 million breaths per year. That's on average, and affect every aspect of our bodies and health. All right, so the lungs are not equal in size and shape at all. They're not equal in size and shape. The left lung has an indentation bordering right where the heart is. Okay, so your heart and your lung share that section of your chest. And that notch is called the cardiac notch. The right lung is a bit shorter to allow space for your liver. Below, your liver is on the right side of your body. It shares that space with the right lung. So in general, the left lung has a slightly smaller weight and capacity than the right lung. Okay? Each lung has 2 pulmonary veins that deliver blood to the heart's top left chamber, or the atrium. It's called the atrium. The left atrium sends oxygenated blood into the heart's bottom left ventricle. The left ventricle pumps oxygen-rich blood back out to your body. All right. So after having passed through the tissue and delivered the oxygen, we have what is called the systemic veins, which collect the blood and bring it back to the right heart. And then the cycle starts over. Good? All right. Let me know what city you're in, guys. Type in the comments what city you're in for me, please. Let me know where you are. Appreciate that. Don't forget to share and comment and like. How's everyone doing? Everybody's good? All right. Let's talk about the thyroid. Let's talk about the thyroid for a moment. And the role that your thyroid plays in the way cholesterol affects your body. Your thyroid, yes, that thyroid in your neck that you need a lot of iodine for. Your thyroid gland, yes. It has a huge role to play in the way cholesterol affects your body. Your body needs thyroid hormones to make cholesterol. You guys see where all this ties in? Everything, your body, I'm telling you guys, the more I study this thing is the more intriguing it becomes and the more interesting it is. Your body is so awesome, man. Take care of your body. You only get one. It is awesome, man. So your body needs thyroid hormones to make cholesterol. And also to get rid of cholesterol it does not need. So when your thyroid hormone levels are low, which is hypothyroidism, your body does not break down and remove bad cholesterol as efficiently as usual. So don't forget, thyroid hormone levels do not have to be very low to increase cholesterol. It does not, right? Even people with like mildly low cholesterol levels, okay, and that's something that's called subclinical hypothyroidism, right? They can have higher than normal LDL cholesterol or bad cholesterol. Also, the thyroid hormones help your liver process blood. Your thyroid hormones help your liver process blood. You guys see that connection? So when your thyroid hormones are really low, okay, your liver processes blood more slowly, okay, which can lead to higher levels of cholesterol in your bloodstream. Interesting, right? So if anyone suffers from hypothyroidism, then your liver is not going to process blood very well. And then your thyroid hormones are obviously going to be low because you're low on iodine. And that leads to higher levels of cholesterol in your bloodstream. In turn, this causes a buildup of cholesterol in your arteries. If you don't do something about that, you're going to end up with too much plaque in the artery walls. The walls will narrow. There will be very little oxygen to supply the organs. Blood clotting comes right after that. And what follows next? You guessed it right. Atherosclerosis. That's what would come next. Take care of yourselves, guys. Hey, shout out. Let me do a little shout out here. Janice Fred, what's going on, sister? Silma Joseph, Sakafet, Sakadi. Woo, yes, Mr. Mason, what's going on, man? Brian Galbo George, Mason Stewart, what's up, brother? Marsha, Ruby Hector, Alison Vidal, Heimer Henry, Cindy Brown, what's up, sis? Patricia Brown, look, what's going on, sister? Deborah, tell me the city you're in tonight. I see we have British Virgin Islands in the house, and Georgia is in the house. I know Baltimore is in the house, and Tampa is in the house. So atherosclerosis is thickening or hardening of the arteries caused by a buildup of plaque in the inner lining of an artery. Okay, and risk factors may include high cholesterol and triglyceride levels, high blood pressure, smoking, diabetes, obesity, physical activity, and eating saturated fats, or lack of physical activity, the lack thereof. All right. So high cholesterol also has been linked to what we call peripheral arterial disease, or PAD. And that is a disease of blood vessels that are outside the heart and brain. They are outside of the heart and brain, okay? In PAD, fatty deposits build up along artery walls and affect blood circulation, mainly in arteries leading to your legs and your feet. In PAD, peripheral arterial disease, fatty deposits build up along artery walls and affect blood circulation, mainly in arteries leading to your legs and feet. And the arteries of the kidneys can also be affected, guys. I'm telling you guys, you see the connection? The thyroid, the kidneys, the lungs. Your liver, your brain, your heart, your arteries, your veins, everything's just interwoven, guys. It's one big complex, really awesome system. So, if the arteries of the kidneys get affected, that prevents normal amounts of oxygen-rich blood from reaching your kidneys. Right? So in order to help filter waste products and remove excess fluids, your kidneys need adequate blood supply. Reduced blood flow to your kidneys may injure kidney tissue and potentially increase, you guessed it right, blood pressure. Blood pressure. Reduced blood flow to your kidneys may injure your kidney tissue and potentially increase your blood pressure throughout your body, throughout your entire body. Take care of your kidneys, take care of your lungs, take care of your organs. You don't get to see those things, man. You know, we get to see the outside of the skin. We get to see our nice, handsome face, our pretty face for the ladies. We get to see our eyes, our lips, nose, ears, and stuff like that. You get to see your nice fingernails and your toenails. What you don't get to see is your organs, man, inside. You don't get to see those unless you're a surgeon. You got to cut someone open to take a look. So since you don't get to see in there, you better take care of in there. So in turn, your skin could look nicer, your face could look prettier for the ladies, and us men, we could look more handsome, we could have better fingernails, nice looking toenails and stuff like that, right? And then our face could be like, we could have that baby butt skin again, you know? Take care of your organs. That's what I'm trying to say. They're very important to us. So, listen well. It really is time. It's time. It's really time to do some deep thinking, right? And consideration of your health status. And contemplate giving up those soda pops, man. The sodium filled foods, smoking, energy drinks, non steroidal anti inflammatory drugs, aspirin and those things like that. Unhealthy fats like deep fried foods, meat, grease, processed foods, takeaway foods, margarine, saturated fats cause your liver to produce more LDL, or what is known as bad cholesterol. Why would you want to do that to yourself? Why? Instead, you should load up on potassium to help balance your sodium levels. Potassium to balance your sodium levels. Get more sunshine, vitamin D. Get your stress level under control. Get more quality sleep. Movement. Move a little bit. Let's get this together, guys. Let's get it together. The trumpet has been blown. The torchlight has been lit. It's time for action. You can do this, guys. You can do this, okay? You have the power within you. We're killing ourselves and we are funding our own demise. And in the process, what is happening is we are passing on a generational curse to our posterity. That is what we're doing. When we don't get it together health-wise, you want to be healthy to enjoy your grandchildren, man, and your great-grandchildren, and your great-great-grandchildren, and your children too, and your partner, and yourself, You want to live a good life. You want to live a disease-free as possible life. Okay, you don't want to be old and fragile, man. You want to be old and up there, like you're ready to rock and roll, like you're 30 years old again. Why would I not want that for me and for you? But we have to take action. We got to take action and we got to start. I know some really serious people who take care of themselves, man. Okay. All right. So let's look at some. Share the live for me, please. I'm going to go to the next section here. Share the live. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Meister John Baptist, how are you? Brown Sugar, Sorrento, what's going on? Anthony Joseph, shout out, shout out. Let me know where you are watching from, guys. Just get into some drugs. Let's take a look at some drugs. The most commonly prescribed drugs by your doctors for cholesterol. And those are statin drugs. When you do your blood work and your cholesterol numbers are out of whack or off balance, your doctor is more likely to prescribe you a statin drug. And the most or the more common ones are lovastatin, which they call Mevacor, simvastatin, Zocor, atorvastatin, Lipitor, and you guys have heard of those Tor drugs and those statin drugs. That's what the doctors prescribe for your cholesterol. Okay? Let us dive deeper into these statin drugs. They normally prescribe statins for you at bedtime. When you get a statin prescription from the doctor, he or she is going to tell you to take that statin drug at bedtime. And there's a reason they tell you to take it at bedtime. Because, listen well, cholesterol production in the liver is highest after midnight and lowest during the morning and early afternoon. Hear me out. Doctors normally prescribe statins for you at bedtime because cholesterol production in the liver is highest after midnight. Remember, your liver produces cholesterol. All the cholesterol your body needs is produced in the liver. And while you sleep, well, you should be sleeping at nights, by the way. Some of us don't. While you sleep, your liver is at work. Your liver is detoxifying your body and is creating or producing cholesterol. So the doctors, they make you take the statins at night since your cholesterol production is at its highest peak in hopes of suppressing cholesterol production, which takes place in your liver. But your liver should make the cholesterol that your body needs. Why suppress its production? Why? So it has been proven that if you use statins for extended periods of time, it can cause liver problems. And I will tell you how it does it. Okay? It increases the liver enzymes in as little as the first few months. In as little as the first few months. Elevated liver enzymes often indicate inflammation or damage to liver cells. I'm going to say that again. Elevated liver enzymes often indicate inflammation or damaged liver cells. When healthy liver cells are damaged and become inflamed, you end up with liver fibrosis. Liver fibrosis is what you end up with when those healthy liver cells are damaged and become inflamed. And you guys know what dangers inflammation brings to your body and to your cells. You end up with liver fibrosis. So there are usually not any symptoms of liver fibrosis. You guys getting this? Typically, there are no symptoms of liver fibrosis. You may have symptoms of whatever is causing your fibrosis if left untreated, but the fibrosis itself has no symptoms. And fibrosis of the liver can develop into liver cirrhosis. You guys get this? And there are two stages of liver cirrhosis. And we cover this in the first part. There is compensated and decompensated cirrhosis. Liver cirrhosis, that is. And if you want more details on that, go back and watch the first and the second segments of this lecture, and you will hear what I had to say about the liver cirrhosis and compensated and decompensated liver cirrhosis. Check this out. 2016, that was not too long ago, man. July of 2016. A young professor by the name of Beatrice Alexandra Golomb, okay? And she's a professor of medicine at the University of California, San Diego. And she responded to the question of, do statins produce neurological effects? Neurological effects. And she responded, and she said, statins do produce neurological effects. These drugs, and that's the professor talking, I'm quoting the professor. I'm not making this up. And you guys could, what I'd really like you to do is fact check everything I'm telling you. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm just the catalyst here. I'm the catalyst. I'm bringing you this information. You can look it up. I cannot make this up. I'm not that smart. I really am not that smart to make this up. She continues that these drugs are typically prescribed by doctors to lower cholesterol with hopes of reducing the risk of heart attack and stroke. She said that between 2003 and 2012, roughly 1 in 4 Americans, that's a quarter of the population, age 40 and older, were taking a cholesterol-lowering medication. Those are statin drugs they give you for that stuff. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, but studies show that statins can influence our sleep and behavior. Look, guys, and you guys know what happens when you don't sleep right. You're stressed out. Your melatonin production is low. That's a hormone. That's your hormone that's responsible for your sleep. Melatonin. You're stressed out. Your blood sugar goes up. Your blood pressure goes up when you don't sleep enough, when you don't sleep right, when you don't get good quality sleep. Studies show that statin drugs can influence our sleep and behavior, the way we behave, the way we interact with everyone that we meet. And perhaps even change the course of neurodegenerative conditions like dementia. I told you guys, I cannot make this up, man. There's no way I could make this up. And dementia is the loss of cognitive functioning, which is thinking, remembering, and activities. Some people with dementia cannot control their emotions, and their personalities may change. I need you guys to share this live for me. What's up, my brother Vero? What's going on, man? Handle your business, man. Clear your body. Detoxify your liver. Detoxify your kidneys. Get enough iodine for your thyroid gland. Ditch all the bad oils, all the grease. Use preferably avocado oil if you are going to use oil. Olive oil. Those are good fats. They will not clog your arteries. Flush your liver. Flush your liver. Have your liver cleansed. I'm helping people flush their livers. Flush your liver. Flush your kidneys. If you got cholesterol issues, link me up. Get my cholesterol herb blend to balance the cholesterol level and get it back to where it needs to be. You guys understand that? If your sugar is high, I have the right thing for you. If sugar is high, you need to get it down. I can help you. Okay, right here. Before I move on, here, let me go ahead and this lovely book that I really love reading is called Nutrition and Healing. Nutrition and Healing. And I'm going to read a little passage here for you. So listen up. The book is called Nutrition and Healing, chapter 13. There are a few, if any, communities around the world that have both chlorinated drinking water and a low incidence of atherosclerosis. What this is saying is that communities around the world where there is high atherosclerosis problems or levels, they have chlorinated water. The chlorine in the water has something to do with that. Chlorine is a powerful oxidizing agent that is capable of causing severe damage to blood vessels. That is why it is used for bleaching. YouTube, you guys hearing me? Facebook, y'all getting this? The good news, though, is that it's simple to remove chlorine from your drinking water. Boil it for 5 to 10 minutes, and then add a pinch of vitamin C crystals to the water. It can also be removed by charcoal filtration, as well as reverse osmosis. Check this out. Same book, chapter 14. Among its many other heart health functions, magnesium reduces the risk of abnormal heart rhythm. It helps blood vessels to relax and dilate and raises levels of HDL, which is the good cholesterol. So it makes sense that low levels of magnesium can contribute to heart problems. Tell you guys, I can't make this information up, man. Magnesium, I have a list here of magnesium-rich herbs for you. Take notes. Rosemary, saffron, spearmint, sage, thyme, turmeric. On the food side of things, ripe bananas, avocados, leafy greens, cacao that cacao tea we so love back home, guys. Cacao tea, legume, right? Like peas, beans, and stuff like that. And seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, high in magnesium. And for my fellas, if you are on this live, all right, pumpkin seeds are also really great for your prostate gland if you are having swollen issues with your prostate gland. So, pumpkin seeds loaded with magnesium, and it takes care of your swollen prostate, but you have to roast it. Okay, roasted pumpkin seeds for the prostate, but you could eat it raw as well. You can mix that with a little bit of nettle root, okay, nettle root tea, pumpkin seeds, saw palmetto. You can get some saw palmetto. Don't do too much saw palmetto, right? It's gonna cut your manhood, man. Saw palmetto is good for reducing your prostate gland if it's swollen, but it will cut your libido. Okay, so it's kind of give and take there, right? What's up, Aggie? So the most common adverse effects include muscle symptoms, fatigue, and cognitive problems. Statin drugs, we're still talking about statin drugs. Okay, they can increase the risk of developing peripheral neuropathy, according to a study published in the May 14th issue of Neurology. the Scientific Journal of the American Academy of Neurology. Peripheral neuropathy results from damage to the peripheral nerves and causes weakness, numbness, and pain in the hands and feet. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your body. Don't let it slide. I want to grow old and not be feeble. I don't know about you guys. I want to be 100 and don't have to walk on no freaking with no freaking stick or no cane. I just want to be upright. I want to be 100 and still walking straight. I don't know how it's gonna, if it's ever gonna happen, but that's what I would really like for me. So I take care of myself. I exercise. I get good quality sleep, good nutrition, and I manage my stress. Stress will come to you. Okay? Stress comes. You cannot stop stress. What you can do is manage stress. You can manage stress. And if you learn how to manage stress, you'll be all right. The study continues. It tells us that people taking statin drugs were 10 plus 4, 14 times more likely to develop peripheral neuropathy than people who were not taking statins, according to the Danish study. A little bit of statistic here for you before I end this lecture here. More than 73 million American adults have high cholesterol, according to the Centers for Disease Control. More than 73 million American adults have high cholesterol. Nearly 94 million US adults aged 20 or older have total cholesterol levels higher than 200 milligrams per deciliter. That's really high. Just total cholesterol, that's unbelievable. 28 million adults in the United States have total cholesterol levels higher than 240 milligrams per deciliter. 7% of US children and adolescents aged 6 through 19 have high total cholesterol. Ages 6 to 19 with high total cholesterol? Are you kidding me? How does that happen? How does that happen? Fast food, bad eating habits, guys. That's all it is. I'm going to wrap this up. According to the World Health Organization, high cholesterol is estimated to cause 4.5% of total deaths on this planet we call home. According to estimates, we have about 7 billion people. By now, it's about 7 billion, right? So 4.5% of 7 billion people on this planet are going to die from high cholesterol. Like, seriously? Is this some kind of joke? Nah, man. In 2017, high LDL cholesterol, or the bad cholesterol, was the 5th leading risk factor for death, according to a 2020 report from the American Heart Association, accounting for 4.3 million deaths. 4.3 million. About 1 in 3 deaths, that's a third, from coronary heart disease is due to high cholesterol. Let me just say this, man. Let me just say this from my heart, man. YouTube, you guys listening, Facebook, we should as a people at this point, with all this information available to us, we should be yearning and longing to be healed and to wake up from the health deficient slumber that we found ourselves in. How did that happen? How did that happen, guys? How did it come about? That's devastating, man. That's devastating. To me, it is. To me, it is. When I do all this research, man, I read all this thing and I put all this thing together, it blows my mind. You know, it really does. It blows my mind. But I want to leave you guys with this short message, man. You know, take care of yourselves. Talk to your doctor. When you go to your doctor, engage your doctor, man. Talk to your doctor about your health. All right. It's okay. You talk to your doctor. Ask those pertinent questions. It's your health. It is your health. It is your responsibility. Ask those questions. If you don't want to talk to a doctor, find an herbalist. Find an herbalist to talk to. Ask those questions. Get information about your health, about everything that has to do with your health. Not just physical health, mental health, psychological, spiritual. I hope you guys stay on top of your blood pressure and your sugar levels. My sugar level this morning was 97, and my blood pressure was 114 over 69. 114 over 69. My blood sugar was 97. So you have the fasting blood sugar. That's before you eat anything. I mean, after you eat, because after you eat, you know, you get insulin, right? You get that insulin spike and your sugar levels go up, right? Your sugar levels go up because you need sugar. Your brain needs sugar for energy. You have to have sugar. Otherwise, you'll just waste away. All right. So this is my lecture for tonight. And this was cholesterol part 3. I'm going to end this lecture on part 3. There is so much more. I could go on and on about cholesterol, but there are more items to handle. So we're going to move on to something else next week and the following weeks. All right. Take care of yourselves as always. And remember, your health is your responsibility. All right. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Give thanks.